a bigger fish, Houston. That's a bigger fish. That's a good one. I don't think so. That's a lot better fish, Houston. Well, what's up, guys? It's Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and I came back over to the Mill Creek property today because we've got a feral hog, got a wild hog problem. It's nothing new. It's pretty common in Oklahoma, pretty common on this property. But Earl, stay out of the mud, please. Don't get wet. About what, 2-ish weeks ago, I came over, filled up some deer feeders, started putting out some cameras and stuff, and you know, it's no surprise that the hogs showed up. They've probably been here, but the place is so thick and cover right now, it'd be near impossible to hunt a pig and even see a pig out here. So I've got a nice cleaned off area here behind the pond, and I'm gonna dump out a couple bags of corn. I've got a game camera setting right here because there's a really good trail. A lot of deer and a lot of pigs cross the back end of the pond right here. And I'm just going to turn that camera and kind of point it over in a little different general direction and see if we can start baiting some pigs into this area. Not far from the cabin. Cabin's right here, the pond's right here. So it's easy access. And if we can get them baited in and start coming in on a regular routine, we'll bring one of those big pig traps over here and start trapping some pigs. It's about time for some trapping videos, right? Alright, that ought to do the trick. Yeah, like I said, it's no big surprise that the wild hogs have moved in. I mean, that's just part of it. They're going to drift around and find a place with no pressure and lots of food. And considering nobody's really on this property too much, putting much pressure on it this time of year, well, they're here. So, I don't know. I do know this. We got to get rid of them, period. That's just is what it is. They're feral animals. They don't belong here. We've covered all that stuff, but summer's starting to wind down and that whole fall season's creeping in on us, and school's going to start soon. So I know we've been putting out a ton of fishing content lately, but that's just because that's what is going on right now, because that's what we're doing. But as soon as school starts back, Houston will be in school. I plan on trying to get the skid steer, maybe the excavator over here and doing some work. Still got a ton of projects on this property that I need to do, want to do. It's nowhere near finished. It's nowhere near completed on removing cedar trees. So we'll be switching gears pretty soon, probably. Well, Houston and I are trying a new lake today, a new local lake, and it's small. And when I say small, it's like 150 acres. Yeah. Small lake.
It is a small lake.
But Houston, there is a state record fish that came out of this lake.
Smallmouth.
Nope.
It's not?
It's a hybrid between a largemouth and a smallmouth. They're not real common, but there was a state record caught in this lake, and I think it was like 7-something pounds. I'm not sure.
Oh my gosh.
I've never actually seen a hybrid between a largemouth and a smallmouth, but it exists, and it was caught here. It may not be a very big lake, but it's really pretty, and it's really close to home, like 7-8 miles from our house. So I've never really fished it much. Houston and I came out here in a kayak one time, but we're just kind of blindly fishing, so it'll be interesting. I've never been on this lake with electronics, and I'm seeing trees and I'm seeing structure and rocks and things. I saw a few bluegill beds, so we're going to drive around and look the lake over with some electronics and see if we can find some fish. Houston's getting rigged up. He's got a brand new rod and reel combo he's trying out.
Shout out to Guggen.
Got some Guggen claws he's going to put on a chatterbait, but he got a brand new reel as an early birthday present from Ed Kirkpatrick. So when we were at ICAST, Houston was glued to the Shimano booth. Oh, look at all that bait! Look at that! Look at that, guys. That's a stack of fish of some sort. Might be bluegill. I don't know, but you can see there's a tree right there and a bunch of bait. Anyways, Houston was glued to the Shimano booth because he thinks that Shimano sells a Curado DC reel that he's in love with. I mean, Cole and Jay Cole mostly said it's about the best reel on the market right now, but Houston came home and Ed had sent him an early birthday present. And what was it?
A Curado DC Shimano 150.
That's right. So it's burning a hole in Houston's life right now. He's gonna have to try to catch a fish on it. So, man, I'm seeing a lot of bait out here, Houston.
Well, that's good.
A lot of structure, a lot of stuff. I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's see this thing. Hang on here. This was your dream reel, huh?
Yes. Yes.
Well, what do you say to Ed?
Thank you. Honestly, though, I really appreciate it, Ed. I love this thing. I love it.
Let's see if you can cast it.
I think
first cast backlash. That's you, right? Backlash Sally?
Don't say that. Don't say that, please.
You shouldn't be backlashing with that reel.
No. This reel is supposed to not backlash, too.
Oh, yeah? We'll see. Listen to it sing, Houston.
Bro.
That thing's sweet.
Yeah, that's one thing I love about this reel is the noise that it makes.
So before the big tornado hit, there used to be a walk bridge that went across that spillway. And the tornado actually came directly through here and hit the bridge. It was a big steel walk bridge. And now it's laying in the middle of the lake. And we're looking for fish around it. There should be, let me spin this around a little bit. You can see this is probably the bottom of the bridge, and all these are handrails and all the supports and stuff. So it's probably at least a 50-60 feet long bridge that went across there. And now it's in the lake.
It's not. Are you recording?
Mm-hmm.
Listen to this. That sound is like, that just makes the bottom of my heart smile.
Bottom of your heart?
Yeah.
It's an interesting place to smile from.
That's how much I smile from it. You forget to start it?
Get to start what? Start catching fish?
To go.
Shoot. No, it's recording. Well, I didn't have it recording when I cast, but
Looky there.
no skunk here.
It's hard to see.
Oh, it's hard to see?
Yeah.
Is that a joke about the size of my fish?
Yeah.
It's bigger than the one you caught.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. See ya. About destroyed my little lizard, though. There's the bridge. Look at that. That is cool. Look at this, Houston.
That is cool. Oh my gosh.
You can see the whole thing down there.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild. If we catch a fish, does that make it a bridge monster?
I don't know.
Are you feeling it down there? Bumping it?
I did that time.
You gotta let it sink down. Work all around it. I mean, it's down there. No doubt.
Unless it's an airplane. That's what it reminds me of what it looks like. Like a little bit of an airplane.
Yeah. Got another little guy. He ain't a monster, but I'll take him.
This isn't fair.
That's not fair. You always outfish me.
But I haven't even gotten a bite.
Well, you can Kiss him if you want to.
I'm okay.
He ain't much bigger than my last one.
And actually, I think it's smaller.
Shh. Hold him closer. He gets bigger.
I swear I'm switching to a worm.
Oh, I tried to get you to. I told you fish something on the bottom.
I touched you. Got him. Come on, dig that me. Oh, Rob, right here.
They just happened to show up and swim right. Oh, that's a bigger fish, Houston. That's a bigger fish. That's a good one. I don't think so.
No way. There you go. Big ass.
That's a lot better fish, Houston. Get in here.
Oh my gosh, that's a big one.
Oh, I told you I wanted to fish these rocks.
Oh, we gotta weigh that one.
Nah, we don't need to weigh
Is that a
them.
hybrid?
Well, I'm not positive. Like I said, I've never really seen a hybrid between a largemouth and a smallmouth. But I would definitely say he kind of has a little bit of a smallmouth look to him.
I'm surprised that he was right there.
Why?
Those guys to be right next to him.
Ah, they're used to people. Here, I'm gonna get off these rocks. That's a nice fish, though. I mean, probably a good 2.5 pounder. I don't know if anybody out there is an expert on a hybrid between a largemouth and a smallmouth. Let me know. He does kind of have a little bit of a smallmouth color, but looks like a largemouth bass to me. So I don't know. But that puts me up on Houston 3-0. Fish slap.
Oh.
There you go, buddy.
Being clean, you ruined it.
After being clean, I ruined it. Here, watch out. I need another lure. I need another bait. All right, it's about to get dark on us. Houston took my rod. He said he wanted to find out if the rod was the trick. And our cussing swimmers all decided to leave. So, we'll see if we can pull any more bass off this rock ledge. Got to get all the way up on the rocks, buddy. Got to bounce it off the rocks and let it just fall right in the water. At least that's what I was doing a while ago. Well, Houston's upset. He got outfished by Dad today. I think I caught 4 bass.
You caught 3.
Oh, 3. Okay. It felt like 4. Yeah, one of them was pretty decent. Caught a pretty nice little bass. Not bad for our first time out here fishing on this little lake. It's really small, not very big. And we caught most of all, well, I caught most all of our fish in one spot, right where our cussing teenagers were swimming. They were interesting, but I wanted to fish that rock bluff, and they just happened to show up to do some swimming as soon as we made it to that part. So, oh well, it was still fun. Do you forgive me for catching all the fish? It don't seem to bother you this much when it's you catching all the fish.
I don't know.
Maybe you should give me that brand new lucky reel.
No.
We should have bet. Should have bet you.
Well, the bet wouldn't have been on. It would have been declined.
Well, y'all, it's been several days since I made this corn pile and turned on feeders and did everything else. And let's first say there's no shortage of wild hogs scattered across the property. There are pigs, but what has been more of an astonishment, I guess you'd say, is there have been a few pigs come in here. They've been kind of scattered around the property, but it's been crazy at the number of bucks that have showed up here. I've got a feeder set up just through that timber, 300 yards maybe, and the other feeder is to the south, maybe 500-600 yards, and one of the feeders is getting a few pictures of bucks, but the one that's close by, no bucks. No bucks. Pigs and does. And the wind is probably just tearing up my video quality. But right here in this spot, I'm back putting out more corn because I want to bait them in and trap them right here. This is going to be the easiest place to get in and out of, and you know, all the get the trap in and out, get the trailer in and out, and all that stuff. And I know there's pigs using this area, just not as many as I want to see yet. So I'm going to go ahead, like I said, put out some more feed, some more corn, and we're going to continue baiting them. But how about all these bucks? All different age classes, all different sizes, running in bachelor groups right now, and this is their favorite spot. I like it. So hopefully over the next couple weeks we'll be able to bait the pigs into this area. If not, I guess I'll start baiting them in somewhere else. But we definitely need to be doing some pig trapping before deer season. But deer season is looking very promising right now. Man, I put a lot of time and a lot of energy and a lot of money into these properties to manage them for wildlife, and obviously more specifically for the whitetail, for the deer. And it's very rewarding, very fulfilling to see bucks come into their full potential, and even young bucks, and growing a nice set of antlers, and being, you know, you can just tell by the pictures that they look healthy, and it's due to the hard work that we put into this place. Now, one thing I have noticed this year, and you've probably seen it on some of the mowing, a little bit of the mowing I've been doing, is there was an explosion of Sericea lespedeza. Not a good plant for pretty much any wildlife species or livestock even. Nothing really eats it. We're gonna have to do some spraying over here, some fall spraying really soon. And everything that I've read and learned and people I've talked to say it takes a few years to control that lespedeza, that Sericea lespedeza, but it needs to be controlled. And what better time to start than now, I guess. So anyways, guys, I guess that's gonna do it for me today. Remember, do something today to make somebody smile, because you never know, it just might change the world. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a great day, and as always, we'll see you on the next video.